Aloha, I'm Billy Kini. I'm a lineal descendant of Hāʻena. Currently, I'm the Assistant Director of the Hui Makaʻāinana o Makana in Hāʻena, Kauaʻi. The Hui Makaʻāinana o Makana is a 501c3 nonprofit led by lineal descendants of Hāʻena. We're based in Hāʻena State Park. We're dedicated to the care of the agricultural complex, but also the teachings of our kupuna, our elders. It was cultivated for many generations by ancient Polynesians and Hawaiians. Early 70s, the state of Hawaii came in and evicted Hawaiian families that were cultivating this area, and that essentially severed the lineal families from their agricultural practices as well as their agricultural land. That was the driving force of this reformation of the lineal families to come back and reclaim this area as an important agricultural wahipana or place, a storied place, and to reclaim their right to take care of this place. The area that is known as Hāʻena State Park has become very well known and much so loved to death over the years. Through decades of mismanagement, the lineal families saw the need to return to the area of Hāʻena State Park to reclaim their kuleana, to steward the area, to restore the ancient lo'i. Into the 2000s, they started to look towards the ocean, which is their icebox. It's based on this idea of fish and poi resource management. You have to manage your water and your lo'i and your food on land. You would also have to do so for the ocean and to manage your fisheries correctly. The Hui became the first community-based subsistence fishing area, collaboratively working with state agencies to meet the consumptive needs of Hāʻena's people as well as beyond. That is just an extension of the traditional resource management and agricultural practices of Hāʻena and the teachings of our elders and our kupuna. The Hui actively stewards just under 5 acres of agricultural land within Hāʻena State Park. We cultivate various Polynesian, Hawaiian cultivars. We have kalo, huala sweet potato, mai'a ulu, ava. In terms of lo'i restoration and kalo production, we do not sell kalo or poi, but we actively distribute to families as well as the food hub, the food bank, and share with different communities through our distribution network. We also use some of the things that we grow here in Hāʻena State Park to use in our educational programming. Monthly, we host about 8 to 12 school groups. They come to Hāʻena State Park to learn about biocultural restoration as well as the agricultural practices of Hāʻena from our Malama'aina staff. We hold quarterly cultural workshops as well as cultivar workshops, learning about Polynesian cultivars. The Hui's robust education program is really how we connect to more than just the lineal families of Hāʻena. Education is the way that we connect to our broader community as well as perpetuate the cultural teachings and the agricultural practices of our elders and our kupuna. So linked to our stewardship goals and our resource management goals, the Hui Makaʻāinana o Makana has had to tackle modern issues and modern problems like over-tourism and resource or environmental degradation. And we have done so in using adaptive management, and we've been collaborating with community partners as well as state parks, state agencies to essentially create a regenerative model that has not been done before in the state of Hawaii, in which a community group has taken upon themselves to manage a state park. This regenerative model has created economic development within Hāʻena State Park. So I think this grant helps to support multiple accessibility issues when it comes to infrastructure and equipment. This grant would help really the mobility of our staff and our visitors and our participants to get around the site, to have safe places to learn and to aggregate and to spend time together, to learn from the place and to collectively take in what is offered here in Hāʻena State Park and with the Hui Makaʻāinana o Makana.